Minasan konnichiwa, Betsu no video e yokoso. In today's video, I'll be going over the 3 steps to creating content. Of course, there's more, but I like to take stuff one step at a time so we don't get overwhelmed. And I'm saying we because I still apply by these 3 steps. What I mean by that is things to post on Instagram, small reels, especially if you want to be more consistent in that, and or you can repurpose those reels for TikTok purposes or YouTube shorts. I'm definitely going to do more videos in the future about it so you guys can understand how many steps it actually is to take, but I'll just like to break it up and then summarize it all into 3 little main texts. With that being said, I really appreciate it if you guys and girls hit that like button anytime through, damn, I just kicked the camera. I really appreciate if you guys and girls hit that like button throughout the video at any time if you find it informative. Don't be scared to drop some comments, whether they're good or whether they're bad, whether they're constructive, it doesn't really matter. I reply to all of them. I love the interactions. And lastly, make sure you subscribe and turn on that post notification bell so you know exactly when I post if you find these videos enjoyable. I've been slowly growing rapidly, and honestly, I think, well, I know it's because of y'all, and I wouldn't have been able to grow as fast as I am, but at a slowly rate, if it wasn't for y'all. So I just want to say thank you so much. And without further ado, let's get straight into this video. Step 1. Step 1, you're gonna need to designate one specific day out of the week to creating nothing but pure content. You'll need to strategically plan and generate 10 to 20 pieces of content. It doesn't matter what those pieces of content are, you just need 10 to 20 pieces of images and or videos that you can repurpose, edit, and post. The reason why I say that, the key in all of this is to pick a specific day where you can harness all of that peak energy and then you can just mass produce it. If we mass produce something in one day and we take those videos and chop them all up, we're gonna have content over the course of the next few days. So hear me out. Let's say in one day, you make 15 videos. Out of them 15 videos, you're not gonna post them all in the same day. You make 15 videos, you designate another day to strictly edit, and you edit all those 15 that next day. All you have to do is schedule and post 15 videos throughout the course of the next 2 weeks. If you post bi-weekly or every 2 days, then you do the math. Ensuring that your mindset is free from any external disturbances is what ensures that you can have a positive act and a whole positive mood while you're creating the content. If somebody's watching your videos and you're just talking like, hey everybody, welcome back to another YouTube video. In today's video, I'm gonna be doing this. If that's not the style of your videos, nobody's gonna be interested. You'd wanna uphold that energy, keep your viewers entertained, and then proceed on from there. So having a positive mindset and having a positive voice and super energetic is how you're gonna keep your viewers addicted to your videos, how you're gonna keep your viewers coming back, wanna hit that subscribe button or like the video and potentially share it. Because let's say I like your video and I want others to like what I like because that's just how humans are. People can't like stuff by themselves. I'm gonna try to go share this video with my friends, you know? So if I caught my attention, they're my friends. Of course they're gonna like the same stuff I like, or at least be interested. The views is gonna grow, your channel is gonna get put more out there, and then look where you at now, success. Maintaining a positive attitude in your videos instead of a negative, because negative can be perceived by your viewers, is just a very key thing to do. So tip number 1, just to go over this with y'all, generate 10 to 20 high quality images or videos / pieces of content is what I like to call it, that you can repurpose over the course of the next few days. Tip number 2, documenting inquiries from clients, customers, or employees. Documenting inquiries from clients, customers, and employees, keeping track of questions posted by individuals within your network. That means anybody within something that you do, you want to keep track of that so you can be on top of the latest things, and or you can also reply to people as soon as possible. The earlier you get a reply, the potential you can close something out, whether it's good or bad. Now, of course, there's multiple ways to get inquiries, talk to your clients and or customers. One way I like to do it is with my website. When people go to my website, I have a contact page. You type your name, you type your email address, you type your message. Now, with that being said, I also added another one. When I'm in the photography, videography business, a lot of people do not even want to do business unless they have a particular budget. So me hearing their budget, of course, this is how you can lose out on a lot of money. When people say, oh, this is my budget, I can't go over this, all you have to do is say yours. Even if it is higher, you still say yours. Be like, well, I can provide this, this, and this, but this is my budget. And then y'all can meet somewhere in the middle. Never sell yourself short, never do anything for free. Something I learned. Reason why you're documenting all this stuff is because a lot of people may share the same queries as you. This proactive approach enables you to easily craft content that provides substantial value to your audience. Keeping documents and keeping stuff organized and documenting everything that you take care of, you'll be more organized and structured later for the long run, especially if you have to go back and pull one of those said documents up to prove a point, to help you with research, or to just relook at it and see how you was a year ago, 6 months ago, and then how you are now. And tip number 3. Always, everybody knows this, record everything you do. But tip number 3, record your client meetings. The reason why you record your client meetings is because you can pull out tons of valuable pieces of content throughout that whole video. You can take them all out and make your own short form videos. This video is more tailored to social media, whether it's Instagram, TikTok, or YouTube, because you're taking content creation and you're putting it out there. When you're into content creation, your goal is to establish a social media presence. And you can do that by using these 3 tips that I talked about in this video. Also helping the fact that you're trying to build a social media name for yourself / presence, showing videos of you with your client, creating these pieces of information, putting it out there because you're on a business professional, helps boost your reputation and your name. Reputation is a very good thing. Reputation is a great thing to have, especially when your name is being spoken about. If you're in a room, you want people to speak highly of you. But what's most important is when you leave that room, what do those said people say about you, your work, your voice? How do you speak? How do you carry yourself? Your worth ethic? It all depends on what they say outside of the room. So building that social media presence, but having the fact that these people respect you because you're also professional and a businessman or woman as well, is what keeps people coming back. People don't like spending their time around people who just always have fun, because certain people in this world have goals. By recording your client meetings, you find a lot of valuable information that you heard in the moment, that you remembered, that you wrote down, but you can hear it and think about it from a different way once you rewatch those videos back. It also helps with their day-to-day interactions to keep this stuff updated, to keep you on the new of what's happening in your own personal life and posting it so people can see how you go about your normal day-to-day. Example, right here is me doing some behind the scenes work. This is an hour of footage of the camera behind me at nighttime doing my entire website and rebranding my entire thing. I stopped using Pixieset. I started using Adobe Photoshop because Adobe Photoshop is in a Creative Cloud and you can use this website for free. Let me break it down to you. You pay for a Creative Cloud subscription so you can get Lightroom, Lightroom Classic, Photoshop, fonts, all those good things, InDesign, all of those good things. You also get Adobe Portfolio, a free website because you already pay for the Creative Cloud subscription. You can use a different website, but you have to pay for a domain. You also have to pay to access more space on there so you can post more images and or videos when it's right here in the Creative Cloud. So this entire night, I deleted everything off the website. I downloaded all my images, I numbered everything, and I uploaded them and organized it, and I published my website. Also, on this site, I have an analytics mode that I can receive how many people clicked the site, how long they stayed, what tabs they viewed, what kept people interest. So me recording this behind the scenes, this is how this is relevant. Me recording this behind the scenes, have an hour's worth of footage that I can cut up into 10 to 20-second clips and post it throughout the entire month with any text on the screen that I want, or text into the description because I just want the video to be informative. Now, I know this was just almost a lot of information, but it's only 3 main tips that I just want you guys and girls to focus on when you're trying to create pieces of content for your social media. This tip number 1, designate one specific day to creating 10 to 20 pieces of content that you can use throughout the entire week, month, whatever. If you think a month is way too big, start small. Create 5 to 10 pieces of videos, content that you can use throughout 1 week. When you finally feel comfortable with that and you find what day you are the most productive and time, then you can proceed to do it on a longer span. Tip number 2, documenting inquiries from clients, customers, and employees. It's really self-explanatory. The more organized we are early on, the more organized we are later on. And lastly, before I close this video out, tip number 3, recording all interactions, whether it's meeting with a friend, whether it's meeting with a client, whether it's meeting with a professional businessman, that's still a client, woman, whatever, right? They still a client, or however you look at it. Record everything. You will never know what you can capture on video. And people misunderstand this concept of the word record. It doesn't mean record with a video. It doesn't mean that, not necessarily. It can also mean record with your voice memos. Right here, I have a voice memo of tons of stuff that I use to record my voice interactions and conversations that I'm having if I can't be in a space to set up my camera. Now, I had a meeting yesterday, 2 days ago, and in that meeting, I didn't want to bring a whole camera and set up the record. It just felt a little staged. It was a business meeting that I was in, and I meant what I was about. So, just so I don't break that tension of, oh, I'm coming here on business and set up a camera, I just press record on my little phone and my voice memo, and I got some valuable information, and you're living in the actual unit, so. Exactly. Record is a misunderstood word. The concept of it is misunderstood. It doesn't only mean video, it also means voice. So with that being said, I just want to close this video out. Thank you so much. I'll catch y'all in the next one. John there.